What is it about the human psyche that makes 80% of us fail at trading? And more importantly, what is it about the other 20% that make them succeed? In this short video, I'm going to do an experiment with you, and I will show you why we as humans are pre-programmed to lose at trading. But I will show you how by doing just two things, you can swing the odds back into your favor. So while the disclaimer runs, why don't you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in a few seconds. I'm going to present you with two scenarios. There's a scenario 1 and we have scenario 2 on the next slide. And I want you to choose either option A or option B. Now you are welcome to pause the video at this point if you like, but have a look at it and make a decision. Here is scenario 2. You only have to choose either option A or option B. Now, chances are that you chose option for both of these scenarios. And how would I know this? Well, aside from this being evident from the studies that have been carried out, everyone knows that as humans we do not like losing. This behavior has actually been well documented in what has been termed prospect theory. So if you like, you can go and read up more about that. Now let me explain. In scenario 1, you face the option of being guaranteed the pleasure of walking away with $400 with absolutely no risk of loss. This would obviously be the rational choice for any rational person, because you take $400, you walk away, no risk. Similarly, in scenario 2, you are presented the option to avoid an immediate loss and gain the possibility of maybe losing nothing. And again, this seems like the rational option. That is an example of present bias, because you are avoiding to realize a smaller loss now in the hopes of maybe not having to take it later. Let's have a look at that in more detail. Here is scenario 1 again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to repeat this experiment 10 times. Now, have you chosen option A, getting $400 for no further risk 10 times, you would have had a guaranteed $4,000. But if you chose option B, that means you would have most likely ended up getting $1,000 at least half of the times, meaning you will get 1,000 times 5, which is half of 10, $5,000. So statistically, going with option B would have been the better option. Now the analogy here is actually startling. You see, in this scenario, just like a trade that would start to go into profit, you would immediately feel the pressure to take the profit off the table, and that is because you feel you are fearing that the direction might change and you might lose the $400, and that is why you would end up taking it off the table. However, if you look at the odds, if you would have stuck to your trading plan, we'll get to that in a moment, but if you would have stuck to your trading plan and go for the chance of getting that $1,000, you would have ended up with more money. Now let's look at the flip side. That is scenario 2. If you would choose option B, which you probably didn't, you would have lost 10 times 400. So again, we are repeating this experiment 10 times, so you would have probably lost $4,000. Yet if you chose option A, trying to avoid that immediate loss in the hopes of maybe losing nothing, you would have statistically ended up with 5 times $1,000 loss equals a $5,000 loss. And the reason for this, the analogy in this scenario is that you are trying to avoid a smaller loss now and hoping the market will turn and go back to the place where you entered your trade in the hopes of maybe losing nothing. So what I'm trying to show you here is that we are faced with certain biases that will negatively affect us if we are not aware of them. So let's move on. The solution to this is that you need to trade with a plan. And as it should be clear by now, entering into trades casually without a plan is not going to work. But if you simply stick to a trading plan with a predefined risk-reward ratio of equal or greater than 1, will increase your odds of profitability almost threefold. And we will look at the risk-reward ratio in a future module. But for now, I just want you to think about that. There's also something else I want you to be aware of. If you look at any trade, there are going to be 5 possible outcomes. You're either going to have a large win, a big profit, a small win, that's going to be a smaller profit, a break-even trade, meaning you didn't make anything but you didn't lose anything either, or you're going to have a small loss or a large loss. But if you can eliminate the possibility of a large loss, you should already be well on your way to success. And the reason is that trading is all about probabilities and not certainties. You can never control the outcome of a trade, but you can control your risk. Now, these are all key words in managing your psychology. You trade with a plan. You have fixed target levels. You have fixed stop levels. That is your risk. And you have to understand that trading is a numbers game. It's going to be all about discipline and consistency. So in the next module, we will learn more about how to create and set up a trading plan, as well as how to manage your risk. This is an excerpt from our masterclass series, which will be launched on our website on the 1st of July. So if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, please hit the subscribe button, and if you haven't done so already, also hit the bell icon so you don't miss out any of our new content. And if you really enjoyed this video, head over to our website and open your account today. We will be making the entire masterclass training course available completely free of charge to all our RMD traders. Why, you ask? Because we believe in order for us to succeed, you have to succeed. So also keep a lookout, as we'll be publishing our weekly market overview every Monday morning at 7 o'clock sharp. I hope to see you there, and until then, stay safe, trade smart, and trade successful.